The Man Without a Body, 1957, is a British science fiction horror film that tells the eerie and unsettling story of Carl Brussard, a wealthy and unscrupulous businessman who is obsessed with prolonging his life after being diagnosed with a terminal illness. Faced with the grim reality of his impending death, Brussard becomes desperate to find a way to cheat death and preserve his mind. Brussard's search for a solution leads him to Dr. Merritt, an eccentric and controversial scientist who specializes in brain transplants and other radical medical experiments. Merritt claims to have made significant progress in the field of brain transplantation and suggests that it may be possible to transfer Brussard's brain into a healthier, younger body. Intrigued and desperate, Brussard agrees to fund Merritt's experiments, hoping to achieve immortality. The plan takes a macabre turn when Brussard, influenced by his own fascination with history and greatness, decides that he wants his brain transplanted into the body of a powerful and influential historical figure. After some consideration, he settles on the idea of using the body of the infamous 16th-century French prophet, Nostradamus. Brussard believes that by combining his own intellect with the mystic powers attributed to Nostradamus, he will become an unstoppable force. In a bizarre and disturbing sequence of events, Brussard and Dr. Merritt arrange for the theft of Nostradamus's skull from his grave in France. Merritt then attempts to use his experimental techniques to grow a new body around the ancient skull, intending to eventually transfer Brussard's brain into this reconstructed body. However, as the experiment progresses, things begin to go horribly wrong. The process of regenerating a body from the skull proves to be unstable and unpredictable. Instead of creating a powerful new vessel for Brussard's brain, the experiment results in the creation of a grotesque and half-formed creature, a being with a mind of its own, driven by the ancient and mysterious consciousness of Nostradamus himself. The creature, now animated by the disturbed and possibly vengeful spirit of Nostradamus, becomes increasingly violent and uncontrollable. It begins to stalk Brussard, seemingly bent on revenge for the desecration of its remains and the unnatural experiment that brought it back to life. In the film's climax, the monstrous figure confronts Brussard, leading to a terrifying showdown. The creature, embodying the wrath and power of Nostradamus, ultimately turns on Brussard, leading to a gruesome and ironic end for the businessman who sought to evade death. The very experiment that was meant to grant him eternal life becomes his downfall. The Man Without a Body ends on a dark and unsettling note, serving as a cautionary tale about the dangers of hubris and the moral and ethical consequences of tampering with life and death. The film, with its mix of science fiction and horror elements, taps into fears of scientific overreach and the monstrous results that can arise from man's quest for immortality at any cost. There are thousands more great videos like this on the channel. Please take a look, share and subscribe, or visit the Bonswivit shop on eBay, which has over 250,000 rare and collectible items listed.